What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome to TRU Raider Podcast. I'm your host, TRU Raider. Now, what I want to talk about today is this whole smoke that's going around because Shedeur Sanders posted to his Instagram a picture of him and Raiders quarterback Geno Smith. Now, if you notice, both of them are wearing silver and black in this photo, and there's got to be something to it. Now, the first thing that came to mind was yes, of course, Shedeur Sanders is just really trying to, put some things out there in the media. He's all about the spotlight and getting this kind of attention. He's also all about building his social media. So there's several different angles that could be made here. Another one is that since his dad is who he is, and not to mention Shedeur Sanders has his own money on top of that, he can make these kind of situations happen. Now, it's very interesting because I guess they were in Florida, and, Geno Smith has not done a press conference for the Raiders yet. Also, his contract details are not available yet. So there's a lot of weirdness to this whole situation that is just kind of, I don't know, man. Honestly, at this point, it's pissing me off. We just need to kind of see some things in black and white from Geno Smith. But Shedeur Sanders' stock in the draft is falling. It is absolutely falling. I mean, every mock draft that I've done, he's available at 6 and often not even going in the top 10. And he's falling down people's draft boards like crazy. Some people are even saying he might fall to the second round, which I don't think would happen. I think that if he fell past us, the Jets are going to pick him up immediately. So I don't see him going past number 7. However, the biggest debate right now is, are the Raiders going to take Shedeur Sanders if he is available at pick number 6? And how does the Raider Nation feel about this? There's a lot of speculation that we're going to go after Ashton Genty or T-Mac, either go running back or receiver. There's also Will Campbell, which he just suffered another injury, and I think that that's a bad move right now. So he's probably going to drop significantly in the draft. But for me, my personal opinion, I've been watching Shedeur Sanders tape. There was all this smoke going on that we were going to draft Shedeur Sanders, and then all of a sudden his draft stock started to just tank, right? And I don't really think he's going to fall that far. He definitely won't fall to the second round. And I always just was against trading up to go get him. But if you look at Shedeur Sanders' tape, he does have a very similar play style to Geno Smith. I've heard that comparison, and I rejected it at first, but then the more I watch both of their tape, the more I see that there are a lot of comparisons. Now, Shedeur Sanders is a guy that absolutely would need to sit for a minimum of 1 year. And Tom Brady has been mentoring him in the off seasons, and even Tom Brady said that he doesn't like how we just bring quarterbacks in and expect them to just get it year one. And so we've already expected that if Tom Brady and the Raiders draft a quarterback, that it's pretty likely that that quarterback is going to sit for at least one season. Now, we have not seen what Geno Smith contract looks like, but I could see a world in which we pick up Shedeur Sanders at pick number 6. And, if we do that, that means that Tom Brady, since he's been mentoring him, really feels strongly that this guy could be the one to take over. Now, I think that if we do that, there's no way that we're planning on starting him this year or probably not even next year, because to pick up Geno Smith, it's going to be a minimum of a 3-year contract. So he's probably going to have at least 2 years guaranteed. But I could see it being a really good play by the Raiders to pick up Shedeur Sanders, sit him for 2 years, play Geno Smith, and if Shedeur Sanders, wins the job in year 2, oh well, you eat the money for Geno Smith, honestly, because let the best quarterback play. But I don't think he'd even have an opportunity to play until year 2. unless there's a severe injury and they deem that it would be better to throw him in than to play Aiden O'Connell. I could see a world where Aiden O'Connell is QB2 and Shedeur Sanders sits at QB3 just to learn. And honestly, I love it. I really love the idea of this. I think it's a good idea, and a lot of people hate this idea. I'm probably going to get a lot of smoke on this video just because of that, but the real thing is if you could pick up Shedeur Sanders at not number 6 and let him sit for a year or two under Geno Smith, I feel like that's a no-brainer, right? So is it worth giving up pick number 6 if Tom Brady, who's been mentoring him, really truly believes that in a year or two that Shedeur Sanders could really be that guy to be the franchise quarterback for the Raiders? And honestly, man, like, go watch his tape. Go watch this kid's tape. He does have some things he needs to clean up. He is a little bit flashy, right? Which, let's face it, sitting on the bench for a couple years, that'll kind of simmer down the ego a little bit, right? But really, I believe that Shedeur Sanders is one of those people that are going to get to the NFL and work their ass off, right? Because he doesn't want to be one of those quarterbacks that's all this shiny, flashy shit and then gets into the league and then just totally, ends up being a bust, and he has a very short career and he ends up being a backup at best. I don't think he wants that. He wants to be, one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. He wants that, and I think that he's going to put together the work to try to make that happen. Now, whether that actually comes to fruition or not, that's a whole different conversation. But I believe that it would be worth the Raiders' time to just go ahead and take a flyer, use that number 6 pick, go get Shedeur Sanders, let him sit for a year, maybe even 2. Honestly, I would like to see him sit for 2 years once Geno Smith's guaranteed money is up. If he's doing better than Geno Smith, put him in. And if he's not, do the Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love thing where he sits for 4 years. I don't care. I don't care. I think we need to do it. I honestly think we need to do it because with Pete Carroll, this new regime, everything that we got going on, I don't think that we're going to be picking in the top 20 for a while. Honestly, that's what I really believe. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like always, I love you, nation. I'll catch you on the next one.